loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Pirates offense will go to work for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Clark wants to throw. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clark to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Roberts. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Peppers. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up.
Turning it on. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll try the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Clark wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
New set of downs after the completion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Here's a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The RPO, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up 14 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Handoff to the single back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try it over the left side. That's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Run in the red zone, it's Williams.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now on the option. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Clark to fire. The short hands, it's Smith. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Clark wants to throw. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Pirates line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Ferguson. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to hunt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Clark to fire. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Clark wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Williams. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives.
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Clark to fire. Pressure coming. Finds space on the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got it.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair much if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It is perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. Touchdown ECU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Peppers. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case any... in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Pirates inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCF Knights offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
To the air, it's Grainer. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets away from one, finds room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Grainer. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from the edge.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Knights are flying down the field. They're going to run it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Brown wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Raider. Safe completion on the screen. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll give it to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Works the middle of the field. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Breaks the tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The Knights are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Pass to 40. Got enough for the 1st down. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Red Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking for a man, it's Rayner. Pulls it in, it's Clay.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clay. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Pick up on the run, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Using his legs to buy some time. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Absolutely perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here's the return. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. RPO complete to open the drive. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Takes the handoff. It's Ashley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Grimes. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. And they take it in for his first time out of the half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, give on the inside. Made a defender miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Wide open space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. On the run, it's Gage. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Grimes. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never in doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Back to pass, it's Rayner. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Clay. And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Red Wolves are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. The quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Intentional ground offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Knocked off his feet.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. To the air, it's Grimes. Touchdown, UCF! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Clay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field. There he goes. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game, They get the win. On to next week.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what the...